Good morning, everyone. Well, it's finally the weekend, so you know what that means. Now that I have a bit of time to start making longer videos, I thought I'd take you guys into the garden. Finally, I know, it's about time. Well, here are the green beans that are in full bloom right now, just producing endlessly, it seems. And you can even see some of these plants are just tipped over because I need to harvest so badly. But there's still flowers coming in, still new beans. But see, there's just a ton of them in here. I was snacking on them a minute ago, but didn't even make a dent. There is so much to harvest, and I will actually show you guys that in this episode. My Better Boy tomatoes need tied pretty badly, but they're starting to get some sets now. This one here has some pretty decent tomatoes on it. Nothing too much higher up yet. The vine isn't too sturdy, but they're getting pretty tall, so they should have at least 2 or 3 fruit sets before they're done. And I might have to top them off. Might have to top that one off soon. It's almost at the top of its stake. I also have this pepper plant over here. I think it's just a garden salsa. I don't know. It was kind of a random purchase. I usually don't have too much luck with peppers. I mean, we got one here. It's about the size of the plant. So, it's not really in the best spot, I know. But at least I got something out of it so far. There's a few flowers on it too. Sunflower's been surviving. It's going to be a late bloomer. As you can see, it's pretty small. And it's already almost August, so it'll be like a late September bloom. And the milkweeds that have planted themselves in here, excellent for pollinators, are finally blooming. It's a nice native wildflower to this region here in northern Ohio, really throughout the Midwest. I mean, there's species of milkweed. There's many species of milkweed, but this is what we've got here in this garden. I'm fortunate enough to have a few. Just got pretty lucky there. They're here. These guys are in their first year. These are biannuals, so they live for 2 years. The first year, they'll just sort of rosette, and they won't get very tall. They'll stay real small and supple like that. And then in their second year of life, they will grow to about 3 or 4 feet high, and they'll have these nice snowball flowers. And bees love these things. They're awesome pollinator attractors. Now, this corn is massive. I don't know if it's actually supposed to be a large strain, like a type of very large corn, but every time I grow it, it just seems to get larger and larger every year, this ornamental stuff. This thing is, that's going on 7 feet high. It's just so drastically taller than anything else back here. It looks kind of intimidating. It's like the security guard back here. But I had something quite unfortunate happen while I was away for the week. This guy here completely fell over, and in its own attempt to grow straight again, it started to bend back upward. So it was completely fallen over, but bent in an attempt to straighten out. So I've got it staked up on both sides, 2 ties pulling it each way, attempting to straighten it. As you can see here, I've actually got some duct tape kind of folded up underneath the twine there to prevent the twine from slicing into the skin. Not sure how much good that's doing, but it's alive, it's healthy. The sun is just bathing this stuff right now, so it's coming around. Still got this straggler in the corner. There's really nothing much I can do about. The reason it's so small is because I replanted it. It got eaten when it was very young, and I had to replant this spot. And this was already all taking off like crazy, so it kind of just doesn't get much sun now. But this is all pretty solid so far. I'm hoping to get quite a few ears this year. Last year I only had 2 rows of this stuff. Now we got 3. Got about 29, 30 plants. Well, I had 30 and I thinned one of them out. Here is the patio bed. I did quite a bit of pruning on these gourds. They were just getting insane. All the tertiary suckers coming off the corner here, it was ridiculous. I filled a whole trash bag with them just about, and The reason I put them in a trash bag is because they were kind of looking mildewy. So I wanted to kind of keep them away from any other similar plants, gourds, cucumbers I have in the back there, to prevent that mildew from spreading. But so far we have a few gourds. We have this one, this little mini pumpkin type. I'm not quite sure what to call it. Not sure what the technical term is, but it looks very nice. It's got a nice orange hue to it now. It started out yellow when it was young. I'm thinking that could be harvested soon. But we have one more now over on this side of a different variety. Again, I'm not sure what any of these are called. I just threw these things in the ground last fall after, Thanksgiving, Halloween has passed. My brother got them from a local farm that sells this kind of stuff in the fall. So this one's kind of cool. It's like a yellow to green gradient on it, and it's very, very round, very ball shaped. And I've got it sitting on this little rounded piece of concrete that I found. I want them to stay off the dirt if at all possible, so they don't get the, kind of rotting side that bugs could potentially eat into, and it just looks ugly. So this will hopefully turn out very consistent. Like the one over here, the pumpkin looking one, is growing on the wood. I just sort of got lucky. So it's not touching the soil. But tomatoes are doing alright. They're not getting choked out so badly by the gourds after I thinned them out. Got a few fruit sets there. This one, I need to prune that right there. That sucker of a gourd. They're really kind of tall and spindly, like I said. I over-fertilized this bed, so things just sort of shot up without getting too sturdy. But the sunflowers, these things are incredible. That's got to be going on 11, 12 feet, the tallest one. And these are going to have many blooms on them. These were actually mammoth seeds that I dropped here that I am pretty certain got cross-pollinated with a Velvet Queen variety or autumn blend. So I'm getting these mammoth sunflowers with a lot of blooms on them, which is really, really cool. As you can see here, the Velvet Queen is already drooping, but still looks very, very nice. And sorry for all the sporadic zooming. This stuff is just so tall, it kind of hurts my neck to look up at it too long. I gotta integrate some potting mix here. Last time I watered this, I washed some soil away. It needed watered so badly. But this is doing very well. Very, very big. Couple feet over my gutter there.